What if a drug prescribed to help pregnant women could silently change the lives of thousands of children forever? In the late 1950s, a medicine promoted as safe, effective, and even suitable for expectant mothers triggered one of the greatest pharmaceutical disasters in human history. Within just a few years, thousands of babies were born with severe birth defects, families were devastated, and the world was forced to confront a terrifying reality. A medicine intended to help could also cause unimaginable harm. This is the story of thalidomide, the drug that changed medicine forever. The year was 1957. The pharmaceutical industry was entering a golden age of innovation. New medicines were being developed rapidly, and public confidence in modern healthcare was stronger than ever. In West Germany, a pharmaceutical company called Grunenthal introduced a new drug known as thalidomide. It was marketed as a sedative and sleeping pill and was considered safer than many alternatives available at the time. Because it appeared difficult to overdose on, doctors viewed it as a breakthrough medication. Soon, thalidomide began being prescribed for anxiety, insomnia, and most notably, morning sickness during pregnancy. Since the drug appeared safe in adults, physicians believed it posed little risk to pregnant women. As a result, its popularity exploded. Within a few years, thalidomide was being sold in more than 40 countries and used by thousands of expectant mothers worldwide. But a hidden catastrophe was already unfolding. Doctors across several countries began noticing something alarming. An unusually high number of babies were being born with severe and rare birth defects. Some infants were born without fully developed arms or legs. Others suffered from abnormalities affecting the heart, ears, eyes, kidneys, and internal organs. One of the most shocking conditions was phocomelia, a rare disorder in which the limbs are severely shortened or absent. At first, nobody knew what was causing these heartbreaking cases. The affected families had no obvious connection and the pattern remained a mystery. Then in 1961, two physicians independently made a discovery that would shock the world. Australian doctor William McBride and German pediatrician Widukind Lenz noticed that many mothers of affected children had one thing in common. They had taken thalidomide during pregnancy. Further investigations confirmed the devastating truth. Thalidomide was responsible. Researchers discovered that the drug could interfere with fetal development during a critical stage of pregnancy. Even a single dose taken during this period could cause severe and irreversible birth defects. The reaction was immediate. Countries around the world rushed to withdraw thalidomide from the market. But by then the damage had already been done. More than 10,000 children worldwide were estimated to have been born with thalidomide-related birth defects. Thousands of additional pregnancies ended in miscarriage or stillbirth. Many survivors faced lifelong disabilities, multiple surgeries, and ongoing medical challenges. The tragedy exposed major flaws in the way medicines were regulated. At the time, drug approval requirements were far less strict than they are today. Medicines could reach the market with limited testing, and little attention was given to how drugs might affect unborn children. The world realized that pharmaceutical safety systems needed to change. Governments and regulatory agencies responded with sweeping reforms. Pharmaceutical companies were required to conduct more extensive laboratory studies, reproductive toxicity testing, and clinical research before bringing products to market. One of the most remarkable figures in this story was Frances Oldham Kelsey. Working at the US Food and Drug Administration, she repeatedly refused to approve thalidomide because she believed the available safety data was inadequate. Her decision prevented a much larger tragedy in the United States and made her a symbol of scientific integrity. Perhaps the most important outcome of the disaster was the birth of modern pharmacovigilance. The world learned that drug safety does not end when a medicine is approved. Medicines must be continuously monitored throughout their life cycle. Adverse event reporting systems, post-marketing surveillance programs, safety databases, and risk management plans all emerged from lessons learned during the thalidomide tragedy. Today, every safety warning, adverse event report, and drug monitoring program carries part of its legacy. More than 6 decades later, the thalidomide disaster remains one of the most important events in medical history. It transformed drug regulation, strengthened patient protection, and forever changed the way medicines are developed and monitored. The children affected by thalidomide paid a terrible price. But their story reshaped global healthcare and changed medicine forever.